Hey, my name is David Mann, and here are a few thoughts I have for you on Easter Sunday. So I became a Christian at a very young age. About 5 years old, I accepted Christ in the car with my parents, and I was always a very inquisitive kid. I used to ask about 50 questions on the way to the zoo from our house, which is about a 10-minute drive, and I really wanted to know the deeper questions, and I didn't know at the time, but I really wanted assurance of salvation. And we see in Romans 10:9 that if you declare with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. And I wanted that assurance that Jesus talks about in John 10, that I give you life and I give you life to the fullness. And that's the life that Jesus continues to give in my life. Even now in the age of university, I really kickstarted my faith going away to school and sort of taking that upon myself. And God is so faithful that he continues to give you more and more. I don't want to be the same in my faith as I am today, as I am next week. I want to be more and more changed. I want to be more and more like Christ. That sanctification process that he promises. Paul talks about in Philippians 1:6 that he's faithful to continue the good work in you, and he will do that. And I'm confident that he will do that in my place, because we remember this weekend, very significant weekend for a Christian, that on Friday we remember that Jesus died, and it says in Galatians 2:20 that we were crucified with Christ. And then now we remember on Sunday that we no longer live, but Christ lives in us. The rest of that verse in Galatians 2:20, that we're overjoyed now because this is the day that Jesus rose. He ascended. That's the glory of the gospel. The glorious of the gospel of Jesus going to heaven, and now we go with him, and he's got a place for us. He's got many doors, and he's got rooms of many doors that are there for us, and we can live this life. And going further in Philippians 1, the Apostle Paul talks about well, should I go to heaven and be with Christ? No, I need to stay here and live as an example and make my conversation worthy of the gospel. And that's what we need to do here, and we need to continue, and we do that by becoming more and more like Christ and sanctifying and allowing him to take over our lives. And every freedom, every chains are broken, eyes are open, because God is with us, and we don't have to worry anymore. We are no longer slaves of fear, but we have Jesus in us. And that's what I want to tell you for a few thoughts on Easter Sunday. Thank you very much.
Nancy Turner, and I'm here to tell you that Christ lives in my heart. And because I know that, because I know he rose, I have a love to get to know him better and to learn from his word what he teaches me, so that I can learn about me and who he created in me. It's exciting for me to get into his word almost every day to find out what he wants me to learn. And then almost every day I'm finding a way to apply that word in loving others, in doing things for others, and he lets me be me. And as I'm on this journey of being the best version of Nancy Turner I can be. So I thank him for that, I love him for that, and then I know he loves me too.
Hi everyone, my name's Blair, and many of you might know me here, and I'd just like to share with you how Jesus Christ has changed my life. And a couple of years ago, I found myself in a place of darkness, I had everything to be happy for in my life. Family, kids, job, but I wasn't happy. I had no hope. And no amount of good things that were happening in my life would make it different. I had no hope of the future. And what was the future for my children? But the day that I reached out to Jesus, he was there. As it says in the Bible, it's promised, and he is there. And now my life is so much changed. I have so much hope for me, my children, and the future is bright, full of light. And now, when I used to get up in the morning and be afraid, now I get up in the morning and I know that when I put my foot on the ground, hell shakes. And when I put my other foot on the ground and stand up, the world should rejoice because a Christian is awake in the world. And I'd like just to share this with you, of that message of hope, and Jesus is returning, and he's alive today. Amen.